Welcome back to Across Louisiana. You know, it's a national organization with a local impact when it comes to education. It's Teach for America, and here to tell us all about their upcoming Teach for America Week is Michael Tipton. Welcome to the show, Michael.
Thank you for having me.
Such a great organization with such a really important cause, especially here in Louisiana. Tell the folks a little bit about Teach for America.
Sure. For anybody who's not familiar, Teach for America is a nationwide nonprofit organization. We recruit outstanding recent college graduates and leaders from all different backgrounds and ask them to teach for a minimum of 2 years in our nation's highest need and lowest income areas. And we do that because we know great leaders make great teachers for kids today, but we do that also because we know those leaders stick in education. They stay as teachers and principals, as advocates for kids over the long run, and we think that makes a world of a difference as we talk about building great schools, as we talk about improving education for kids all across our country.
And there's no denying the impact you have. You have Teach for America Week coming up. Let's talk to the folks a little bit about what that entails.
Sure. Teach for America Week is a week that we hold every year where we ask business and community leaders to come spend an hour in the shoes of one of our teachers. Take time to see what it's like to meet with kids, to teach a guest lesson in one of our Teach for America teachers' classrooms. We're always recruiting for folks who might be interested in that, and anybody who sort of said, well, you know, I don't know that I want to be a full-time teacher, but I might want to experience it for a little bit. We'd encourage folks to give us a call. 225-381-8163 is our office, and Toria Cameron, our development director, would love to talk to them. But great business leaders from Exxon and Albemarle and folks from throughout our community do this every year, as do political and community leaders, and so we'd invite anybody interested to give us a call.
You touched on it earlier, but you know, the people who come to this tend to stay. I mean, you have a high degree of alumni retention on this, and that's a really important impact, isn't it?
We do. Most people, when they think about Teach for America, will say something like, you know, it's great that they're committing to teach for 2 years, but do they stay? And the answer is, yeah, actually they do. While most of our folks start off thinking they're going to teach for 2 years and then maybe go to law school or med school, 2/3 of our people will never leave education again. They stay as teachers and principals and coaches in schools. And we think that makes a world of a difference when we talk to school systems. They ask us regularly, how do we find more great principals or maybe a great mentor teacher? And our answer is, well, invest in really talented teachers today, develop them to be those leaders. They'll stick around in Louisiana and be the folks that we need years down the road.
You know, it's a testament to your organization that, you know, a lot of volunteer organizations have trouble attracting people to do it. You certainly don't have that problem. I mean, there's been a great response to wanting to be a part of this, isn't there?
There has been. When I applied to Teach for America just a couple of years ago, we had about 17,000 people applying on an annual basis. This year we had 58,000 people applying.
That's amazing.
We're still selecting our incoming core for this coming year, but roughly around 6,000 of those will probably be selected. But we're just excited that it's the most diverse base of people we've ever had. Roughly 30% of those applicants are people of color. Roughly 30% are the first in their family to graduate from college. They're coming from 1,200 universities all across the United States, average ACT score of about a 30, so really talented, really diverse people from everywhere who want to come to our state and teach.
Really quickly, tell me about some of the impact you're seeing here in Baton Rouge. What are some of the results that you're getting back on your work?
Absolutely. So we have about 130 first and second year teachers working in classrooms today, and they average about 1.5 years progress with their students in 1 year's time. But even more than that, as I mentioned, about 2/3 of those folks will stick in education for a lifetime, and we see that they're helping to found schools, to be principals. The Thrive boarding charter school here in Baton Rouge, founded by a Teach for America alum, Sarah Broom. So folks like that, we're incredibly proud of.
Thanks so much for coming on, giving us a scoop on that. We hope you get a lot more response for your great organization and cause. Thanks a lot.
We appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
Coming up next on Across Louisiana, we'll sit down with the Estruma Area Council of the Boy Scouts. Don't miss it.